Okay, now I have to get ready all three colors. The color of the strawberry, the leaves, and the back. And this is the base. You make sure you know which side is the front and which is the back, or if you do not really mind. For me, I want this to be the outside and this to be the inside. Okay, and now I'm gonna work on only on the back stitch, so that from then onwards everything will start to curl outwards. So I'm gonna start with white color. You can just start anywhere. My pattern, the spacing of the strawberry, I've counted. I'm gonna get 6 strawberries in each row. So I'll just start about anywhere. And remember, the initial starting, you would not only have to hide the other color while you're crocheting, you also have to hide the tail. Okay, you can just start about anywhere, but I like to start at this corner. I just grab a yarn. I would chain 1 to lock it. So I'm gonna hide the tail behind here while I'm crocheting. So I must have 5 whites. Okay, this is 1 only on the back loop, 2, 3. I should, okay, from now I should bring along my red color before I reach red color. Okay, which means I just crochet the tail along together with this tail. I crochet along. I'm still using white, but I want to crochet the red as well. Oops. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3. While you pull the white, you make sure the red does not interfere. 1, 2, 3. Means you hide the tail as well. Hide both tails. The red tail, the red, the working yarn red, and the white tail. All 3. We have to hide all 3. Okay. So make sure the red is at the back as I'm working with the white now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one. Okay. So the 5th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have 5 white and the 6th is a red. So now before I complete this 5th one, I should change it to red color. Change it to red. Make sure you bring back all this to the back and hide it as well. So I have 1 red here. So now I'm supposed to do this as a single crochet, but instead of that, because since there's only 1 red, I am going to change it back to white. Change it back to white. Okay, pull all this, the working yarn and all the tails. Make sure you hide it when you crochet. Only on the back loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have 5 white, 1 red, another 5 white, followed by 3 green. So now I'm halfway through. I might as well hide in my green yarn. Just hide it along when you crochet. Oops, sorry. I should be working on a white yarn. Working on a white. Normally the first row is a bit messy. Once you come to the second and third row, everything will be fine. Okay, like tail like this, because this is the end of the white tail. You can cut it off later if you want, or just leave it inside the bag. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one, you still hide everything inside, whether it's working yarn or tail. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th one, I'm going to change it to green. You do 3 green single crochet. Make sure you pull the white one as well. Okay, you pull everything, make sure they're behind so that you can hide it when you crochet, unless if it's just like this, because this is the end of the tail, so I can't hide it anymore, so I just leave it like this. This one is just now the working yarn. Okay, so now green, I need 3. So 1, you see this red is also at the end, so it's kind of like chucking out. You move it aside, you move it to the side, so that you're not going to hide it anymore. You're going to cut it off later. So now you just hide the balance and leave this at the side. If not, some of it will show in front. Then it will not be green anymore. It will be like green red. So I need 3 green. Remember to work only on the back loop. Okay, if you can, try and hide the other yarn properly. So can't you see there are 5 white, 1 red, 5 white, 3 green. And now after the 3 green, I'm going to change it to 5 white. So every time the last one, you're going to change color. So 1, 2, 3, 3 green, change it back to white. So you make sure your yarn do not get tangled up, except when you crochet, because you'll be using green and white and later green and red. So you just make sure they do not get tangled up. Okay, once you yarn over, you make sure you pull the green here to seal here, because here it become quite loose. And now you work on this white, and remember to hide your yarn along the way, hide your working yarn and also the tail. Once you get a bit higher, there's no tail anymore, just working yarn, so you just hide the 2 yarn. So that's why it's kind of like a 3 strand here, so that's why you do not have to make 2 strand like here for the base. So remember 3 white, 1 red, 3 white, 3 green, sorry, 5 white, 1 red, 5 white, 3 green, and another 5 white. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it's 4. This is the 5th one. So I have green, so I have to go back to red. This red is actually the tip of the strawberry, just one, and change it back to white, and continue to hide everything along the way. Bring the yarn with you at the back. See, once I do not have the tail, it's kind of easy. You just pull it down when you crochet. Just pull it down so that the front will look more white. You can see the whites more than the other color. So here one more, you pull it down. So here we have white, red, white, green, white, red, white. So now it should be the green's turn. So once in a while, sort out those yarns at the back, because they do get tangled up. Sort it out first. Oops. Sort it out first. If you have 3 baskets or 3 bags to hold it, is even better. So now it's gonna be green. Once you do the green, pull the white so that here would not be too loose. Okay, and do 3 green. One, 2, 3. So now you get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 green. And before I crochet yarn over, I change it back to white. So you continue with this until you come back here. You should have 3 greens here. So once I'm at the end of this row, I'll come back to you. I'll show you how I'm gonna do for row 2. Okay, this is how it's gonna look like. So once I reach the end here, I'm not going to make any slip stitch. I'm just gonna continue. It goes round and round and round, just like amigurumi. Okay, the next row, I'm gonna make 1. Yeah, by the way, the next row is not going to be back loop. I'm not going to do normal single crochet. Normal single crochet, you just enter here the 2 loop, yarn over, and you yarn over. But I am going to go to the middle of this V shape. Okay, you see every single crochet, there's a V shape down there. So I'm going to go into that V shape and yarn over. So this is my 1. So on top of these 3 greens, I need green, white, green, white. So this is at the side. So this is just 1 green. So this green I'm not supposed to yarn over. I'm supposed to leave it like this and go back to the white. When you pull your working yarn up, you make sure this is facing the front and this 2 is at the back. Don't let it crisscross. Okay, you just pull this, yarn over, and make sure you do not do it on these 2 loops, you do it on the V shape, the middle part. So I just add my marker to remind myself this is the beginning of my second row. So this is 1 white, 2 white, 1. Make sure you do not pull any other color out. Oops. 1 to here, it should be here, sorry. So it's gonna look like this. So here I'm gonna change to red color. So this is the edge, the tip of the strawberry, the bottom part of the strawberry. So now I'm gonna work my way up. So here I'm gonna have 3 red, 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 red. So these two, I pull it to the back. I'm working on the red. Okay, make sure this one I yarn over the red and pull the white from the back. Make sure this is tightened. One, two, three. So this one, this V shape here. 1, V shape here. 2, and this V shape here. 3. So these 3, I'm gonna change back to white color. Change it back to white, pull the red yarn, make sure this is tightened, and go to the next V shape here. Oops. And make sure you go to the middle of the V shape. And once in a while, sort out the yarn at the back because you're gonna get tangled up. Okay, before you go further, just make sure you untangle your yarn. You see all this, you get tangled up. So untangle it a bit first before you continue. Or if you can leave them into 3 different bags. But anyway, by the time you turn, you will get tangled up. Okay, so here we start with green. 1 green because there are 2 more at the back. Green, white, 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 and you see the 3 white here. And then red, 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 red. And then you're gonna have 3 whites. 1, 2, 3. After this 3 white, if you see this 3 green, you're supposed to have green, white, green, white. The green is 1 after and 1 before. Sorry, so this is green, this is white, on top of this green is white, this is green, this is white, and this is green. So from now on, you just look at the color before, on the row before. You do not really have to count here. You just remember how the strawberry looked like. So now, change it to green. Pull the white. Go through the V shaped here. Oops, sorry. Go to the V shaped here. Pull up the yarn. Change it back to white because it's an alternate green white thing. So can you see the top part is green, don't forget to bring along the yarn. So bring back the green, bring back the green, back and bring back the white. on top of this green there should be a white, but next to it, it should be a green. Once you get a hang of it and you understand how your pattern works, how the strawberry or whatever picture that you are working on look like, you will roughly know. Once you reach there, you will know whether it should be a green or a red or whatever color. So this tree green is governed by this tree green here. So now it should be a white. Oops. Oh, okay, wait. Oops, I keep getting the other yarn. Okay, now I have it. So 1, 2, 3. And when you come to this red, there should be 2 more red at the sides. So I'm going to change it to red. If you do not want to crochet it this way, not inside the V, you can actually just do a normal single crochet. It will still comes out nicely. Okay, I have 3 red here. Now I should go back to the white. Use cotton yarn, so it's quite easy to work with. It's soft, so you can just pull the yarn through any time. So this is how it's gonna look like. Green, 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 red, red. So this is gonna form a strawberry, and this is the leaf of the strawberry. So you continue until you come back to this part in the same manner. Okay, I just let you know this is how it looked like when I single crochet into the V shape. So instead of single crochet like this on the front and back loop, I single crochet into the V shape here. So the next one here, I'm gonna V shape, single crochet here. That's means I'm gonna put through my hook here before I do my single crochet, put through my hook here before I do my single crochet. So this is how it's gonna look like. You can do the other way, but the pattern would not come out V like this. And I thought this is kind of pretty if it's V like this for the strawberry. At least the strawberry looks like this, right? It's kind of V. If the normal single crochet, you won't get this type of V. So now I've reached the end. Okay, for the next row, I'm gonna bypass all this green. So which means every time I see a red, so now I'm gonna work on the strawberry. This is the leaf of the strawberry. So from now, I'm gonna do white. This is my starting point. So I did a green, white, green here. So once I complete here, I'm gonna do white all the way until here. So when I reach here, you should have 1 red here on this white, another red on top of this red. There's a white in the middle of this red. There's a red here and a red here. So you're gonna be red, red, white, red, red. And then I'm gonna work white all the way until I reach here. So here the whites, I'm not gonna count my stitches. So long I reach this triangle here, this V shape here, this one is gonna be red, this is gonna be red, this is gonna be white, this is gonna be red, this is gonna be red. So this row, we're only going to work on red and white. There's no green. for few more rows there won't be green, it's just red and white. So it's up to you whether you want to cut your yarn now and just work with red and green, and when you reach the green you put back the yarn, or you find it too troublesome and you have extra yarn, you do not mind, you just bring your green around until the point where you have green, then you start using it. So this is how it's going to look like inside, and this is how it's going to look like from the outside. Certain part I did not manage to hide the other color, but when you crochet you just make sure you pull it nicely. In certain part you can hide really well. So it means that here in every single strand here I'm hiding two other colors, right? But I think maximum you can only hide 2. I don't think you can work with more than 3 colors at once. It could be kind of bulky. So now I just continue. This is the ending part. Sort out your yarn at the back, make sure they are not tangled up. Okay, same thing. Most important, you know how your pattern look like. So I have a green, a white, a green, and a white, and this is the green part where I started my second row. So this is my starting point. This green here is my starting point. So now I'm going to work a white on top of this green on this V shape. Remember to bring the other 2 yarn at the back to hide it along. Okay, so this is my next row. By the time you're up there, it's not that visible as to where is the starting point. Then at least I do not do slip stitch, and there will not be a line here to show the joining of rows. So now I'm gonna do white color. I'm gonna work on a V shape again, this V here, and make sure this 2 yarn is on top of the hook, and preferable when you yarn over you can't see the other 2 color at the back. Oops. Oh. Okay. Okay, I've come to, oh, this is the red color. Oh wait. Because this is a 5-ply yarn, at times it just come off. Okay, now change it back to red. I go back to the V shape here. Every stitch there is a V shape. So we just work on the V shape. So this V here. And then as when you're doing this, make sure you have a chart with you by your side to remind you how your picture look like, how your pattern supposed to look like, whether it's a butterfly or a swan or a bird or whatever. It's just like painting with yarns. Okay, so the strawberry is taking shape. Okay, here I should not yarn over. It should be white. be working on the white all the way until I reach the next red, until I reach the next red color here. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like. So you continue. I'll let you know what to do in the next row until you form a full strawberry. Okay, there should be white, 9 whites before you reach the next strawberry. So here 9 whites, 2 red, 1 white, 2 red, and 9 whites again before you reach the next strawberry. This is row 3. So row 4. Row 4, you're gonna do red here, means red before the box before. So you're gonna do red, white, red, 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 white, red, and in between there's no green. It's just white all the way until you reach your red, the red bit in the row below. So tapestry is actually quite easy. You just follow the chart, whatever your pattern is, and you just remember, preferable for beginners, I think you should get one that is like this, where it's repeatable. You just repeat, repeat, repeat. Or you want to be more adventurous, you can go to kind of like scenery or big Chinese character or some sort of logo. That would be challenging. So in the meantime, let us try this strawberry bag. I think a strawberry bag should look cute. Okay, don't forget your marker so that I know this is my starting point for the next row. Oops, sorry. It's in the V shape. Don't forget to bring the other 2 yarn along with you, unless if you want to cut the green yarn and start again on the row that you have green, but I would prefer to just bring it along so that the bag will be more firm and thick, because it has 3 strands of yarn in each row, so it's kind of thick for a bag. But if you're making this as a socks or blouse or hat, or and you do not want it to be that thick, you can cut your green color now and continue once you reach the part where you have greens. Okay, I have reached the red color. So now at the red color, I should do, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I should do a red here. Oops, I went into the wrong spot. I forgot I'm supposed to go to the V shape here. You check your work just in case, so that every single one is of the same pattern. So go to the V shape, make one red, just on the white box next to the red. Then we do one white. So it's red, white, red, 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 white, red. So it's red, pull the red, then go to the V shape. We did a white, and you're going to do 3 red, oops, okay, 3 red, not supposed to yarn over with a white yarn. yarn over with a red yarn, find the next V shape, and yarn over with a white yarn. If you have done cross stitch before, that should be easy for you. Tapestry is like cross stitch but in a crochet form. All you have to do is refer to a chart and see where and when you should use what color. So here the pattern should be red, white, red, 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 white, red, and it's going to be white all the way until one stitch before the next red. Okay, so you continue until you come back to the end here, and I'll guide you on the next row what you should do on the next row. So this is how it looked like so far. See how the V shape arranged on top of the other V shape. It looks kind of nice this way. So now the next row, the pattern is there's no green, only red. So on top of this red, we're gonna make one red, here another one, here another one. So 1, 2, 3 red, 1 white, and 3 red. So it's in the same space as this. There's no extra red, just this same space. 1, 2, 3 red, white, red, 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 and the rest are white. Okay, so I come to the end here. So if you have it tangled up, you can either move this, or this one you can just turn it around a few times, and this one will somehow get in order because we keep pulling the white yarn and then the red yarn and alternate the white yarn, so you get tangled up. So I either turn this or you move this around depending. Okay, now I have reached the end, the spot where I started. So I've counted between this red and this red, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. There should be 7 whites. So now it's correct, 7 whites. I have 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so when I do this, when I make one stitch here, this should be my starting stitch. Just remember, this is where we start. Okay, and the V shape, do that again. And now time to change to the red color. And the V shape there, remember to bring along the 2 yarn at the back. So this is 1, 2, 3. So after 3 red, there should be 1 white in the middle, and bring this back. Okay, I'll change it to red. Three more red. One, two, 3. So this is the red, and you're going to change color to the white. So when it's this manner, do not yarn over, you yarn over the white, pull the red, make sure it's locked, make sure you go to the V shape and continue with the next one. Oops. So the same thing, you're gonna have 7 white before you go to the next strawberry. This color really reminds me of Christmas. It's red, green and white. So Christmas. Okay, here I have 1, 2, oops, 3, and change it back to white. Just 1 only, and change it back to red. Pull a bit of the white. So red, I'm gonna have 3, and change it back to white. Just make sure your single crochet is on the V shape. And you see the back here all tangled up. You just turn it around and it will sort out themselves. Then you continue. So you continue in the same manner, and until you come back here, I'll tell you what to do. Or you can go to my blog, you can continue with the strawberry pattern there, and you can just continue. Okay, I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Okay, the following row, same thing. From this strawberry to this strawberry, you're gonna have 7 white stitches, and for this strawberry, you're gonna make 1 red here above this red. You're gonna make 1 red, white, 3 red, white and red, exactly the same like this row, exactly the same like the row before that. Red, white, red, 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 white, red, and in between strawberries you're gonna have 7 white stitches, white yarn. You just make sure, I'm not sure where you're gonna start, okay, but mine I start from here. So every time when I reach here, I should have 5 white stitches plus these 2, means from here to here the gap is 7 stitches away, so it's correct. I mean, it's up to you, but you have to make sure that every time you reach here it's the same number of stitches, because the gap between strawberries, maybe yours is different from mine. Maybe you want your strawberry to be further away or nearer or closer. You just get a piece of paper, you draw it out and see how you want it to look like, and you count the number of stitches, and you get the exact strawberry pattern that you want, or just about any pattern. Oops, sorry, it should be red and white. I forgot. Okay, this is the red. Get the white now, change it back to white. Then and change it back to red. Once you get a hang of it, it's gonna be very fast. Then go back to red. Oh sorry, yeah, it should be 3 red. Oops. So it's red, white, red, red, red. Now change it back to white. Sometimes this type of stuff you got the hands on before you actually get to feel how it's like. But once you get a hang of it, you can just do any tapestry crochet. You can even do alphabet. Okay, so red, white, red, 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 white, red. So this is like 3/4 of the strawberry. Just 3 more rows and the complete strawberry. So you continue in the same manner, and I come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Okay, the next row of the strawberry, it should be here on this white. This red, we're gonna replace it with a white on top. This white is gonna be red, 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 red. 5 red. And here white, 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 white until here. Then after that, it's gonna be the green part. Okay, so this is the kind of the last row of this strawberry, red. Okay, I reached the end here. So I have 5 here. You just double check that you actually did it on top, on the V. Insert your hook in the V and you will see all these V lining up on top of each other. Just in case you might have one that you did as a normal single crochet instead of in the V. Or every row, just check your work to make sure all the strawberries are of the same shapes and size. Okay, this is my first. Better add a marker just in case. So this time round, this red here is gonna be white. I'm gonna make one white on top of this red. Okay, and now change to red. Pull the white, tighten it. So now we're gonna have 5 red. Okay, I have 5 red. Now I go back to white. So you're gonna look like this. White, on top of this red, you're gonna be white, red, 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 white, and white all the way. Oops. You continue, and I come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Okay, so this is how it looked like so far. So now I come to the end here. So now let's go to the next row. Okay, I have 2 more here, 3 actually. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is the starting of every row. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're gonna change back to green. Remember to pull the white. So we're gonna have 4 greens here. Oh, sorry, 3 green. I'll show you later once I get this done. So now change back to white. Make about 5 whites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we're gonna change it to 1 red. Hang in there, I'll show you what I mean. Just yarn over and change it back to white. I'm gonna work the white until we are on top of the strawberry. This is where we change to green. One, 2, 3, change it back to white. Okay, just let me show you what's going on here. This is my starting point. Okay, so here before this, the previous row, we have 4 red here, 5 reds here. So in the middle of this 5 red, that's mean on the second one, we're gonna make 3 green. And then from here, we work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whites. And then we start another strawberry here, that is the tip here. This tip, we're gonna start 1 more here. So as we build, there'll be another strawberry over here. So this one, we're gonna continue with 3 red on top of it. Then 2 red with a white and 2 red, another row and another row. You just follow back the same pattern. So here, same thing. This red, on top of this red is white. Then it's gonna be green, green, green. On top of this red, it's gonna be white. So that means the previous row, we have 5 reds here. So this is how it looked like so far. Isn't it pretty? I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row, and I'll show you the last row, how I'm gonna do, not exactly the last row, I mean the row when the whole strawberry is complete. Then from there on, you just repeat what I did before here. Repeat the whole thing until you come to the length that you want. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. Okay, this is how it looked like as at now. The strawberry is taking shape, and now a little bit more leaves, and you can just continue later on until the height that you want. And this is my last this thing. Let me see. Okay, I have a red here. 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, don't forget it's in the V shape. Add your marker so that you know where you start. So when I end, I make sure I end it here. And now I'm gonna just follow the shape of the strawberry. So here, once you reach the strawberry, you should make one green, white, green, white, green on this row. So here I'm prepared to change to the green. So it's one green, one white, I go back to green, and we go back to white, every time remember to pull the other two yarn and hide it at the back, bring it along. So green, white, go back to green, and now we go back to white. Oops. Go back to white. And once you see this tip of the strawberry, that's when you start to build the strawberry. So here, the green part is like this. So it's green, white, green, white, green. So where do you start the green? Start on the white part here. So the middle one is green, the other two green will be white on top. So once we reach this, we're gonna build it like this. So from now, you don't have to refer to the chart, you can just refer here. See, after this, you're gonna have 3 red. So this is the part where you start 3 red. So you just refer to the strawberry below, or the strawberry at the side. So this is white. So you have to make sure you get this right. If this is wrong, the rest will be wrong too. So you just do a check every row before you start a new row to see if you got everything in place. And then from then on, it would be very easy. You just follow whatever you see, and you don't really have to count your stitches. Oops. So once you get the red, you go back to the white, build the white until you come to the next strawberry, and this is the part where you're going to build the green. So this is how it look like. This is the whole strawberry. So later it's going to be white, 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 white here, and here you're going to build that strawberry here. Here on top here it's going to be white. So there's this strawberry here and here, and the middle part here will be white, just like this. Okay, so you just repeat whatever we have done so far, and you just repeat until the height that you want, depending on how many strawberries you want. And I'll come back to you once I'm at the top, and I'll show you what kind of strap I'm going to do for this bag. Okay, and just let you know, by the time you are at this stage, when you're about 2 to 3 rows to the next row of strawberry, because this is my starting point, and I do not make slip stitch, and I do not chain one. So when I don't slip stitch and chain one, here one of the stitch could be missing, right? Because this strawberry is still the old strawberry, whereas this is like the starting for the new row. So here should be the new strawberry. So from here to here I should have 9 white stitches. No matter how I do, here I'm going to get 8 only. Why? Because this is still the old strawberry and this is the new strawberry from here on, because this is the starting point. So what I did is, if you reach this stage, I mean somewhere here and here, you're going to get this. So when you count, you know that from here until here you should get 9 stitches. That means from here to here you should get 9 stitches. So since I could not get 9, because here there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 V's plus this red one, there's only 8. So what I do is, here instead of the V, I do one more single crochet. I do like a normal single crochet, not on the V but on top. Okay, so I did one like this, one on the V. It will not be noticeable. It's not that noticeable because it's kind of near here, but at least I have 9. So once I have 9, the other rows above will be correct. But if I have 8 here and 9 for the rest, my strawberry is gonna shrink. I mean, this side is gonna get closer and this side is gonna get further. So you make sure every row, every single row, if from here to here you should have 8, that means from here to here you should have 8. But just remind yourself, this is the old strawberry and this is the new one, and this is the starting point. So if you find that you need to have one more stitch, just add one more at the side, and the rest continue on the V shape. Just continue on the V shape. And you see, you can't really notice, because once you hold your bag up, once you hold your bag like this, all you can see is the strawberry. No one in the right mind will going to count for you. Oh, this is 7 and this is 8, right? But at least your strawberry would not get closer over this side and further on over this side. So every strawberry, no matter how you turn the back, it's going to be the same. Okay, so this is how it looked like from the outside, and this is how it looked like on the inside. And no matter how I turn the back, it's going to be a perfect back. There is no slip stitch. You cannot see where I start and you cannot see where I stop. And at the same time, every strawberry is of the same size. Okay, let's continue, and I come back to you once I'm at the desired length that I want.